welcome back on December 8th, 2019. We got a great show for y'all, but first, let's talk about, let's have a word from our sponsors.
As always, for another consecutive week, we are sponsored. The show is sponsored by Your Ad Here. I appreciate them as always. They keep us feeling nice. They keep our cups full. Some of the finest liquor you can get on the market.
Finest cognac on the man.
And I appreciate them for sponsoring us yet another week. They multiple bottles is what they're sending out here, and I can't thank them enough.
It goes perfect with ePIFFany cigars.
For sure. If you are interested in getting some of this Your Ad Here, the link is going to be below. Just click on the link that says Your Ad Here, and if you're interested in getting Your Ad Here, feel free to send us a message. We can get you right here, prominently on display. Just let us know. So thanks to them again. And we're going to jump right into our show topic. Unless the camera's trash, and then we out of here forever.
That's cool.
Yeah, this might be the old
one. Yeah, we're good.
All right.
Yeah, we had but the comments is extra stupid. Can't see them right now.
Nothing even did. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, it's just the face, It's just the face. But you're just gonna have to look on them on your phone. We'd be good.
That's cool. We can do that. I'm just saying.
So let's jump right on into it. Today's show is called "What Do Men Want for Christmas." Now, I know you think it's the Christmas season, and the show is gonna be about what do men want for Christmas as far as presents. But ladies, I know sometimes you thinking like, what is my man thinking? Like, I don't understand. What is this? What is his thought process? So today we're gonna talk about a few things, and to get you familiar and on the same page as what I'm on, I'm gonna give you a little story. So, for example, my friend, she's dating this guy, and
top friend Regina Angel joined us. What's going on, y'all?
So, she asked me, I'm trying to figure out, what's this guy's mindset, because he told me that he doesn't want a relationship, but he's acting like he does, like he's really like me. And I said, well, give me the background of the story. Well, she said she met him, and they haven't been on any dates, but they're still acting like a couple, and she goes out to see him, and they don't go anywhere. So she did the trick where they, leave something at the house, and you got to find it, which is really okay. If another girl come over there and see it, then this is gonna be some trouble.
Trouble, man.
You know what I mean? And he had sent her a picture of it and said, "Oh, I found it. I'm just gonna leave it right here. It's gonna be here for you when you come back." And then then she was like, "Well,"
so she took that as security, like, "Oh, no other girl coming over, because otherwise he would have moved it or put it up somewhere."
Right.
Clearly, he must be interested.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So then she said, well, I asked him again, did you want a relationship? I like you. It seemed like you like me. And he said, "Oh, slow down. You catching feelings now." So she asked me, like, what do I think? Like, I clearly told her, my opinion. And I said, he may like you, but I don't think he want to be with you. Just think about it. Y'all never went anywhere, and you coming over his house, and y'all doing what he wants you to do, basically. So that's like the perfect situation for somebody who doesn't want a relationship. But just because a guy is nice to you doesn't mean that they want to be with you. You know what I mean? And as far as leaving something at his house, it might be in the same place when you come back, but in between, it might be put up.
Regina said, "Damn, I don't have time for all those games. I'll split."
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now it's interesting, Regina. Now, are those games or did he tell her? You know, what I'm saying like they never agreed on a relationship. So is it really games, or is she just looking too far into it? Like, cause he might not be playing the game. He might just be playing his part. Like, I'm getting the physical that I want. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm getting whatever, like all the stuff that I want without the relationship. So why would I be in a relationship?
Right.
So that's not really a game on his part. She's just falling too far into it too fast, or whatever the case is. I don't think that's considered games.
No, because he literally is telling you exactly what he wants, and but he's not being like an asshole. You know, like after you come through and do what do what we're
Oh,
doing. It's not like I'm kicking you out. I mean,
that's
we
true.
kicking in, we watching TV, we laughing, joking, having a good time,
That's true.
cuddling, probably. You know what I'm saying? But he
Re-
might. Oh, this is what she said. Well, he texts me all day, all the time.
yeah, you
That's
did.
easy.
Yeah.
You
Regina
know.
said leaving things over is a game move. I agree with that. I agree
Yeah.
with that.
To try to
Mm.
see.
Coming from a woman too.
Yeah.
I love it.
Like leaving stuff in your car. That's a game move too.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know. I don't know. Angel said, I think as long as they're honest, there should be no issues. Yeah, as long as he's literally open and telling you, you know, don't don't fall for me, or don't, like, I'm not looking for a relationship right now. Don't fall too fast.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, whatever.
Like telling you the truth.
Right, and as long as you keep coming back, then I don't think he's doing nothing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So he's getting his Christmas present
Mm-hmm.
every weekend or whatever.
But now, as ladies, as you know,
Shout out to Ebony J joining us.
when sex is involved, feelings get involved.
When I don't even think it's sex. When time spent, emotion grows. When time spent, emotion grows.
Yeah.
I mean, sex can make it go faster, but even if you're not having sex, but you spend a lot of time, that's when emotions grow.
Mm-hmm. Because it ain't like you're gonna be having sex 24 hours a day. You know, you got to talk in between that time. But like
That's
I
true.
said, they haven't been anywhere as far as the date
A
goes.
date or anything.
But she has these strong feelings already. So
Hey, Virginia said, well, he wants her, but doesn't want to commit to her. If they both like that, it's fine. You cannot control falling for someone. I agree with that. You're right. You're right. This is going to sound weird or harsh, but so you're right about that. You can't control feelings for somebody else or whatever that you like. Like, you pre-program to like whatever it is that you like. Of course, you can learn to like stuff or whatever, but for the most part, you pre-program to like curly hair or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you like what you like. You don't got no control over what you like or who you fall for. So you're right about that. But that's also not his fault. You know what I'm saying? That's also not his fault that you fell for him. You know what I'm saying? Like especially if that's not what he's looking for at the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I agree that she can't control it. So I'm not saying that she's doing anything wrong or that she's trying to force a relationship or anything like that, because you can't control who you love or whatever. But at the same time, he also, it ain't his fault. Like, so don't make him out to be, not saying nobody is, but I'm just saying in general, don't make him out to be the bad guy because, he don't feel that way.
The bad guy would be the person who was lying to you. Like, look, I really like you. I want to be with you. Just for her to, come over and have a good time. You know what I mean? That's, a lot of women fall for that.
That's true.
And then it messes the next guy up.
That's true.
You be telling the truth, like, I don't believe it. So.
That's true. Ebony J, you still in here? Because I got a story that you can confirm or add more information to. Let me see. Angel said, I know one guy didn't want to take a girl in public because he was embarrassed of her. If she wants to go out and he does it, she should keep looking. All right, now I don't know if she's talking about me or if she's talking about some other one dude that she know.
Take her out in public?
I had a girl like that one time, man. I tell everybody the story. I'm really not a superficial guy, nigga. But this was just when I was young, and this was like, so whatever year we need a research department. Whatever year the movie Precious came out, right? Nigga,
Shit.
Precious came out, and that was her favorite movie, and nigga, she looked like her, nigga. So I couldn't get over it. Like I couldn't.
But you said it was her favorite movie, though.
Nigga, she loved that movie. Like she loved it. Like so, you know what I'm saying? Like she's like, oh, you should watch it. I'm like, nah, ain't really my style movie.
Yeah.
But she was like, no, it's really a good movie. Like yeah. So then when I would watch, you know, it's like so when all the it wasn't like really memes at that time. It was like GIFs or whatever that came out. Like so I was looking. The more I watched it, I'm like, do you like this movie because you look like her? Like what is happening?
What
you know what I'm
say?
saying?
You answer that?
No, I'm not gonna answer that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but I was young and I'm not gonna say it was free sex or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to mess up, you know, a good thing or whatever.
Like she had a good head on her shoulders.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? so I didn't want to mess that part up, and then she was like, oh, you know, why we don't never do nothing? In my mind, I'm like, because we ain't nothing really. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we ain't never went out ever. You know what I'm saying? Like the only time I come over your house is super late at night, you know what I'm saying? We sneaking in the basement, you know what I'm saying? Like we ain't really nothing. And so one day, you know what I'm saying, in the last ditch effort to save a good thing, I took her to Dave and Buster's, so way out of Westlake, you know what I'm saying? Didn't anticipate on nobody seeing me, but I So we was in Dave and Buster's, and I had a hoodie on. I kept my hood on the entire time, man. Like all black hoodie with the hood on the entire time. And now looking back, now I'm older. Of course, I feel like a dick, but you know, whatever. I did it. So you know what I'm saying. So we playing games, hoodie on. Like we picking out prizes, hoodie, like the whole time, and. We ended up leaving. I thought we had a pretty decent time, you know what I'm saying? We ended up leaving. And then like a day or two or something, she was like, I'm like, she had said something about like doing something else. I'm like, damn, like we just went to Dave and Buster's, blah, blah, blah. She's like, you didn't even take your hoodie off. Like you didn't even want to be seen with me. I was like, oh. I'm like, no, it wasn't like that at all. It wasn't like that at all.
Like,
I just, you know,
like, she tried to like hold your hand, and you was like,
I'm almost, you know, Dave and Buster's. I mean, I don't know. I only been to one ever in my life. Like, I've been to the same one multiple times, but it'd be dark in there. Like when the game, you know what I'm saying? So probably, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, where you want to go next? What you want to play? With the hoodie on the whole time. So, not my proudest moment. And look, it probably wouldn't even been that way if it wasn't for that damn movie. Like, nigga, she kept talking about that movie, and the more I looked at that girl, I'm like, nigga, this is you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is fucking you. So, so should she had looked for somebody else? Probably, yeah. She should have. Like, you know what I'm saying? But she didn't. And you know, I was out of however much money at Dave and Buster's, and not my proudest moment, but I did it. You know what I'm saying? So. Thanks, Angel, for bringing it up. If you're talking about me, and if you wasn't talking about me, then I sold on myself. So,
see, I mean that's a perfect situation where he told you from the beginning, you know. But like you said, you wasn't trying to mess up a good thing.
We had a good thing. Why would I want to mess it up?
The Busters, and it still got messed up at the end.
Yeah, I think she made that. You didn't even take your hoodie off. Well, this is it. This is the end of this. And go on find something else. Let me see. So Ebony J, that's still in here, said she said, but that's when it gets tricky because his words are saying one thing, but actions may be different. So we doing boyfriend, girlfriend stuff, but then he says he don't want a relationship. Regina said, Angel, yes, I heard it many times. Angel said, yeah, I was talking about you, but didn't put you on blast. I did it myself. That's fine. Regina said you were so cold. It was the movie. It wasn't me. It was the movie. I swear, if it wasn't for that movie, man, like I wouldn't have had an issue. I wouldn't have had as big of an issue. But then, like the more I watched like the previews and stuff, man, I just couldn't take it. Like, I don't understand. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Look, I promise you, it was that movie and how much he talked about that damn movie, man. I promise you, man. 'Cause I'm not superficial in the league. I promise I'm not superficial like that, but I couldn't take it. Couldn't take it.
Did you watch a movie after that?
I still never seen that movie in my life. Like people be talking about, oh, Monique had a great performance. She like forced the girl to eat her out and this and that, and it won all like no. I have no context for it. I've never seen it ever.
That was a one and done for me. Only seen it once. I ain't need to see it again. It was too
just
crazy.
And look, so I kind of feel like I might have missed out on a good movie, or at least a decent movie, but nope, never seen it. To this day. Regina said I've never seen it. Yeah. Regina, why you ain't see it? Why you ain't take her out and take your hood off or whatever? Don't beat me up. So, yeah. So back to what Ebony said about his words are saying one thing, but his actions doing another thing. Yeah, but if I'm telling you though, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you outright, this is what I want, or here's what I'm looking for. It's so what you said at first was right. It is tricky, right? You know what I'm saying? It's tricky because like she's not at fault for catching feelings because of his actions,
right?
But he's also not at fault for her feelings because I'm telling you, I'm not looking for a relationship. And if you choose to keep coming around and allowing me to do the relationship type stuff, then that's on you.
Yeah.
You should leave and go find somebody else or a better situation.
Like it's not going to end good. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, it could, but
I mean, well, actually, it could because he was like, after it's over, you're gonna realize, okay, he was honest. It ain't like he, did no messed up, anything messed up to like try to hurt me or lie to me. He just told you what it is, but you didn't want to believe it. Your feelings got in the way.
And that's a human thing that happens. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I'm dying, and it's
that window.
Yeah, it's that's why it's going that way. Damn, is asbestos in that? What the fuck? This is the Idris Elba when he's doing the hot wing. Like, what the fuck? My bad, y'all. I'm fucking choking over here.
Like you hit it. See if it.
I don't know if I want to. A little bit of shit was killing me. But yeah, so I don't know. So I don't know who you blame in that situation or whatever. I think ultimately, you blame. I don't know if blame is the right word, but ultimately, I think you blame the woman, right? Because if somebody tell you, saying like, I ain't no good for you or whatever, and you be like, no, I'm gonna change them or I'm gonna change your mind, and then you end up getting hurt or whatever, then that's on you.
Yeah.
Like you should leave and find somebody that wants your time, somebody that reciprocates not only the action but also the verbal, and let you know that you who I want to talk to, or whatever the case is.
I see, because I burnt it when I put the flame too close. So, but yeah, like he said, find somebody who wants the same thing that you want. Because when a man telling you he wants sex, basically, I mean, in layman terms.
Yes, I want the physical. I want the physical.
And once the physical is gone, and you just want to be straight, it's over.
And then you wearing hoodies to Dave and Buster, man. He's like, I'm just doing it just cause at this point. Ma, what up? Go Browns for short. Man, would you ask the rest? Give me here. Nigga. You gonna kill me here. Jeez. Rookies, right? Jeez. Sophomores around here.
So we good?
Yeah. So kill me.
Since we had that little break, I just want to let y'all know. Go like Conversations with Ebony J. It's a new show on ePIFFany Media. platform. She has 2 shows out right now.
2 episodes, man.
2 episodes
Shout
out right now, and they are both fire. So go check them out. One just aired today. Go ahead and check that out, but check out the first show first.
She just came back in, so I'm gonna let her know that we got some equipment coming your way. We got some money coming your way. So I'll be talking to you soon, probably after this show. You said December gonna be your month, and so far you off to a good start. So I just want to say congrats. And I said on the last show, but I want to say on this one that officially welcome to the family. Officially. Let's go back in here. So let me see. Regina said if I was her, I feel like I was. If I was her, I feel like he was embarrassing me. I mean, I know he said he don't want more, but his actions might be saying they did during sex. That's true, but he's telling you, so don't have sex with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just to give another example. So one thing that women always do, or always say, or women look at other women like, how you dance in the videos with no clothes on, or have some respect about yourself and this and that, or like we talked about our our male masculinity, male harassment episode.
Yeah,
we was talking about male harassment episode. We was talking about like how guys approach women, and grabbing them by the hand or grabbing them by the arm or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, if it didn't work, sometimes guys will never do it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it must work, even if it's 25% of the time it works, and so 75% most of the time it's not gonna work. But every once in a while it works. Then God's gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So if women in his past or whatever, if they wasn't letting them smash, and then you know what I'm saying, without no other strings attached, then he wouldn't be expecting it from the next woman that he talks to or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. So if you meet a guy that's doing that or whatever, then you should probably just leave.
Right. Like, I come from the I understand the guy part. I also understand the woman, their emotions, because I've been in situations where it's been very similar, where it started off the same, and once the woman tried to get feelings and act like it was a relationship, I was cool. Like, I was cool. But then they tried to say I was playing them, and it's already been established. But now I understand, like, how, she said I was playing her, because I guess I was probably doing, but I wasn't though. but
look,
I wasn't.
But you can't have it both ways. So you can say, not you, but you can't say that people can't, that you're not respond, that you can't help who you catch feelings for or whatever, or who you like. The same way the guy can or can't help who he like or have feelings for. So, but y'all both got physical needs, and y'all both meeting them needs or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like if your other needs or whatever that you want or whatever not being met, then leave. Like, if only the physical is being met, you can find anybody to be physical with. Like, they ain't, especially for women, like, it ain't difficult. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so if he can't help but not like you because you're not his type or whatever, but the physical is cool, then
right, like
let him do the physical, or leave.
Like she said, So yeah, we decided that I would be the only person that he messing with, and vice versa. I'm like, all right, well, but I'm like, well, A's don't show up for a minute.
What?
My A's not gonna show up for a minute. I mean, you need to be using protection. Like, you don't even know this man. You just met this man about a month ago.
So restart. So we got a couple people that joined in, and people want to know what's the topic.
So the topic is what men want for Christmas, and it's a play. It's a play on Christmas. Christmas coming up, but it's really what men want, and as far as relationships go with the opposite sex.
And give them the rundown. Your friend was telling you whatever.
The story was, my friend, she met this guy first night. They hit it off.
Oh shit!
Like it's making you choke. First night they hit it off. Smash basically, and
They hit. That's what happened.
that he said that he didn't want a relationship, and 2 weeks after that, feelings got involved. So she did little things to see if another woman was involved, and I told her like, y'all, I gave her advice. Asked him to go on a date. He said, "Well, I mean, we could like go to like get something to eat or something." I was like 2 weeks ago. They still haven't been on a date yet. So, like I was saying, it's not looking good as far as what she wants. As far as what he wants, it's going to end bad.
So what is
If you coming over every other day, it's good for him. But once you start to be on that cuffing type shit, it's not gonna be looking good.
So what is So at this point, like, what's your advice to her?
Well, I told her. I mean, I'm telling you, it's clear what he wants. I mean, he told you again, like, watch your feelings, and so don't get mad when you get hurt. Now, her dating experience is very low, I might add. So
You gotta tell her to pull out then.
I was telling her like, well, you gonna get hurt,
Yeah,
and
you
that's why I
got.
told her like, well, you better be using protection because AIDS don't show up for a minute, like for real.
Yeah,
And I'm like, he stays in a small town. Stays in a small
nigga, they ain't
town,
using protection out there.
and I'm like, and he has four. Look, he has 4 kids. His baby mama probably stay right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? And like, he doesn't want to take you nowhere because she's out here. He probably still could be hitting the baby like 4 kids. I don't know if it's the same baby mama. I'm just assuming. Come on.
Yeah, she got to pull out. At this point, she gotta pull out. Low dating experience, and this is what you even contemplating staying,
Mm-hmm.
even though he's telling you and the shine so this, and
Mm-hmm.
she got to pull out. Let me see. So I think Regina was talking to Angel. This was responding to her, but I read it anyway. She said, Angel, oh, I'm not with that guy. Hell no, I dropped him 15 years ago. He wanted me and no one else. He wanted me and no one else to have me, but he wouldn't call me his girlfriend. Like, what the fuck? I'm out. So that's easy. I'll find someone that's worthy of me. And somebody gave her a heart, and I'll give her a heart or a like or something too. Because that's what you're supposed to do. That's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? A relationship is not as difficult. I mean, the relationship is, but finding a person is not as difficult as people think. Honestly. You know what I'm saying? You sync up with somebody that got similar goals or a goal outcome that you feel like you can make. Um, Somebody that treats you well, that got a good mindset or whatever it is that you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And then when y'all get in a relationship, then it's all about compromise. You know what I'm saying? Like you compromise some here, they compromise some there. Angel like to use the phrase of carrying a pail of water up a hill. You know what I'm saying? Somebody take a break, the other person carry it. Like that part is easy if you got somebody that's willing to be an actual partner with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know what I'm saying? So the relationship stuff can be difficult, but it's all compromise, all communication and compromise.
Mm-hmm.
But finding a person, it's not that difficult.
Well,
It's
I say finding the right person is difficult.
right. Let me rewind a little bit. Finding Xing out the wrong person is easy, is what I say. Like canceling the wrong person is easy.
Mm-hmm.
Finding the right person might be more difficult, whatever, but Xing out the people that definitely don't belong, simple. Simple.
So, I mean,
Ebony said, "Oh yeah, she tripping." Regina, let me catch up on the comments. Regina said, "If she wants to be a bully call, that's all she get. And if she don't want to do that, then she should leave. Mm-hmm. Right? It's really simple. Like if that's not what she's looking for, then she should leave or not give up no booty."
So look, I'm very blunt when I give women advice on like shit, cause I ain't gonna like, especially if they supposed to be a friend or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna steer them wrong.
It's the same way me and Ebony J. She know that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, guys guys pull punches as far as the way that you said, but the actual advice, like, if I give you half advice, like, I'm not doing you a service as your brother, as your friend. So that's one thing. And if she wrong, I'll tell her she wrong. I won't tell nobody else that. I'll back her up. You know what I'm saying? But if she wrong, I'll tell her I don't think that's the right way to go, or this and that. Or I'll give her my honest opinion, and you kind of go with there. But I don't. I got a pretty good track record with giving people advice.
So let's go on to the another example, a different type of situation.
Well, hold on. Let me finish out the comments then. Ebony J said, not even age, but kids. Who wants to have kids with somebody who never wanted them? Ebony called me after the show. I got a friend that's in a weird situation. Ebony said, like Angel said, it's about communications and taking your time. Ebony said, I agree with Xing out the wrong people is easy. I agree. So, yeah, maybe I misspoke about finding the right person might not be, the simplest thing, but Xing out the wrong people is easy. Because if nobody else knows, you know exactly what you want, what you're looking for in a mate. And if you get to, like, you got this, and this, like, but you don't got this, and this thing that male or female don't have, if it's in your top 10 or top 5 or whatever, just leave. Like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't try to change them. Don't try to force it in there. Don't try to overlook it. Like, if they don't got something that you hold high on your list and they don't got it, just leave. Like, don't try to do it. I got one more, then we can go on. So your mom said, see, that's the issue. When you have sex on the first time you hook up, if you have a healthy relationship, take it slow. However, if it have an itch that need to be scratched, so be it. Some men and women just want to have. she was saying fuck buddies, but she was the F and the long dash line. Just being real. And look, and so we talking about your friend specifically, so that's the way that she feel. But there's plenty of guys that want to be in a relationship and women just use them for whether it's money or sex or whatever.
Right.
In the same way, they don't want to be in a relationship or don't feel they worthy enough to be in a relationship, so they just using it for the physical as well. You know what I'm saying? So your mom is 1,000% right, and it's 2020 down there. Like, people just like having sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that to be it. Like, I want to do my own thing. I'm busy. I got my career and school or whatever. I just want to have some physical on the side and shit. That's it. Nothing wrong with that. If that's what you're looking for, nothing wrong with that.
Now, here's a different situation. So I have another friend. She's basically been off and on with this guy for about about like 10 years, right?
That's a long ass time.
We say off and on for 10 years. He has 2 kids. One of them stayed with them, right? He doesn't pay any bills. She's paying for basically everything for this man. But at the same time, it's clear that she doesn't want to be with him. And I forgot what
yeah, there's a lot of parts of the story. What?
It clearly she doesn't want to be with him through her actions, and but she won't leave him. Now, it's a lot of women out here that's in the same situation. Like, do you think? Let me ask you. Do you think? Well, I already know, but is he getting over on her just because she's paying for everything? He's been with her so long, so I guess he got her trust and quote unquote love, but he doesn't, because it's guys out here that get over on a lot of women.
For sure. So, all right, let me get the story straight. So,
they've been together for 10 years.
10 years?
Off and on.
Okay.
He has 2 kids.
Okay.
One of the kids stay with them.
Okay.
He doesn't pay any bills.
Okay.
He doesn't.
I know what you're talking about now. I know what you're talking about.
He doesn't pay any bills. he doesn't celebrate any of her birthdays.
Okay.
But but he never, goes out on dates with her or nothing. But when it comes to something that he wants to do,
Right.
and he shows up. But through her actions, she doesn't want to be with them. Now, what do you say the type of guy he is for that?
All right. So before I answer that, I think her actions. We're going just off of actions. I think she do want to be with him, or her actions are saying that she wants to be with him. Everything she's doing, like she's allowing that nigga to stay in the house without doing nothing. She's allowing him to either work and not pay bills or to sit at home and play video games. I know who you're talking about. So, I say that. You know what I'm saying? So, first, if we going just off of actions, her actions are saying, like, I'm cool with this. Right? Do they got any kids together?
No.
Nigga, she crazy. That's what it is.
Look, let me tell you, like, not only they don't have
press
kids
the escape
together,
button.
like, she's successful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's successful. He's not doing anything for it in his life. It doesn't look like he's gonna do anything in his life. And that's just how I feel. And I told her that to her face. Now, this is what really tripped me out. And it's hard to tell women things because they're hardest. So when he came, like, let me see. I've been in the 7, 8 years, 9 years that I've been around him. He only came out one time, right?
Right.
So I was talking to him, and I'm like, yeah, go. Why you ain't dancing with your girl? He was like, my girl. It's like that ain't my girl. Like I'm out here doing me. Like I'm like I'm living together. Like what do you mean? Like I'm confused.
This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be an interesting conversation, I think.
I'm confused. But then here's her on the other end. Oh yeah, we're together. Like what? Like I'm trying to think. Like, do we got some type of mind control? What is going on? Because it's not so many women that would stay in a situation like that,
All right. So first off, I want to relegate some of this to our resident in-house therapist. So Ebony J, if you got any insight or whatever, please speak up. Actually, let me jump into the to the comments first. Angel says she might doesn't know how to leave. It's a real thing. Some people would avoid breaking up with someone and just stay. It's stems from low self-esteem or low self-worth. Regina said maybe she's insecure. Laura said she's stupid for staying in a relationship with him for 10 years. And your mom said matters of the heart. Okay. How does she like? I gotta think. Because I don't want to. I just want to pick the right way to say this. Even if your emotions take over to the point where, like your heart is way more involved, and I know with kids it makes it that much more difficult, right? Because if they've been on and off, and they got a kid that's still with them, even if they hers, you kind of still become a mom figure to the kids. So the kids thing always complicate everything for everybody at all times, right? Hold on, every side skip that first comment. Let me go back.
Oh yeah,
she said, "Oh, you can't stop it. She pays all the bills."
Yeah, he said you can stop it.
Oh yeah, oh right, you can stop it. Yeah. So first off, I get it that leaving might not be as easy as I'm about to make it seem like, because of kids. I understand that, but at the same time, nigga, she crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because even this gives me a headache. Like, because like ideally she's a good woman, right? That's being wasted on a nigga that want to sit at home and play video games, right? You know what I'm saying? so it angers me that she can't And maybe she don't got nobody in the corner. If you telling her, or she got people telling her and she don't want to listen to the advice or whatever, then ultimately it's on her again. But nigga, like, get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Get up out of there.
And the crazy part is, like, the house that, you know, that they stay in, it's her name. It's her house. He just in there. Like, he can get going. And, like, the latest thing in that situation that happened where I was like, the fuck? Like, she had her family planned a surprise birthday party.
For her?
Mm-hmm. Surprise birthday party. Everybody was there. Like, people who can't even walk in wheelchairs was there. But you know what his excuse is? I gotta work. Now, you know what? Like, her birthday is the same time every year.
So technically, on January 2nd, when you go to work for the first time, you can request that day off at the very beginning.
Yeah, like, you already know, like, you booked for that day. Like, I'm not working. It's a wrap. I'm not coming in. Like, even if you didn't know about the party around it, but I'm sure come on.
That date, that area, you should block off. Laura said, but she cheats, shit or get off the pot. Yeah, but like I don't.
She cheats because, I mean, she know he not doing it for her, but she just can't get past him, I guess.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think she's stupid. Like I think she's a cool person, right?
She got her master's degree.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think she's stupid. So I don't know. Like I don't want to dumb it down because, like your mom said, matters are the heart. But if she's cheating, then she knows that.
Yeah, she knows this.
That's what I'm saying. So for her to not move on, it's on her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's on her. Mm-hmm. Like, it's no real advice. It's just really on her.
Oh, look, like, you know, this is the type of person he is. We say.
Women are.
I don't understand it.
Women are like, that's a public thing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Public.
Like, women are amazing to me. Like, the stuff that y'all put up with is ridiculous, though. And even me, like, I done made hella mistakes in my life, in relationships and whatever. Like, women are crazy sometimes.
See, like with guys, like after, like I say, when you're in a first real relationship, that's when you fuck up. If you don't learn from that, then that's when you become stupid. Like, but after that first time, that's when I became like hardened towards like bullshit in a relationship. But if you with that first guy, like, and that's all you know, you can't leave him. And it's like, I don't know what to say.
But it's like we talked about in the childhood trauma episode, right? So if you don't have any nigga, that we should talk about relationship trauma. Like, if you don't have that like past knowledge of something that happened that you can pull from and say, oh, I've been here before, this is what I need to do, blah blah blah, then yeah, it can be tough. But like when it's time number 3, you should have something built up.
Yeah.
I don't really know. Let me see. So in the comments, Angel said, our lives are how they are based on the choices we make. Right. So if she feel like she got to sneak out of her own house to go cheat with somebody else or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what she's choosing. And at this point, I'm starting, and my sympathy meter is lowering, you know what I'm saying? Like, with every extra point that's made. Andrew said, relationships aren't cookie cutter. They are all a different dynamic. That's true, but
yeah,
stupid is and stupid does.
It is, like, it's easy to look.
I
say this is easy to look at somebody else
it's
relationship on the outside
for sure. But for her to be,
I'm not attached to that.
But for her to be cheating, she knows that something is wrong or off, or that she want to get away from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like she committed full. You know what I'm saying? Like, she all in with this nigga and he doing it wrong and everybody can see it, but she can't see it. That's one thing. No, I hit it in a minute. But it's one thing for her to know it. That's why she cheating. Like she's like, well, this nigga ain't shit, so I'm gonna step out. You know what I'm saying? Like, so she know it and she still stick around and deal with the stuff about paying bills and all this stuff and take care of his kid. It's just kind of stupid. Let's see. So Ebony J said, but as a therapist, along with comments of self-esteem, it can be a comfort thing. You heard the saying, it's better to have a piece of a man than no man. I've never heard that saying, but I'm also a man, so I probably shouldn't, which is so wrong, but people feel like the known is comfortable. Now that part I'm familiar with. Like the unknown is so uncomfortable because it's unknown, where the known is comfortable. It's kind of like the keep your enemies close, keep your friends closer, whatever it is. Like, because you know for a fact that your enemies are your enemies, right? They're not going to change up because they're your enemies. Friends switch up on you. You know what I'm saying? So I can completely understand that. Angel said she's picking it or allowing it and will continue until she is requiring more. Regina said, my man told me he only wants me for Christmas. Shout out to that dude. I don't know if you're being sarcastic because of the face it's a happy face. Oh yeah, shout out to that dude. Making your girl feel special. Nothing wrong with that. Your mom said she has personal issues going on with her. She needs to start working on her. Until then, she will continue to stay in that relationship. And everybody agreed with a resounding yes.
Yeah. See, if she like I said, the first step is to get him out the house. Then,
do he got a job?
Yeah, he do.
But he don't pay no bills. Cause it's wild. Cause it's wild, man.
Like he was back on child support, like crazy amount of money. So, but even now he's caught up. Still ain't paying no bills. Like,
that's crazy.
Like,
yeah. So he got a job, but he ain't paying no bills.
Yeah. Like, man,
that's crazy. Man. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I think it is a comfort thing. I think people are just in general are so afraid of being alone that they're willing to put up with anything just to have somebody in the house. And I think, and I could be wrong, but I think it's more of a woman thing. Like women don't like to, not saying that they don't like to, but they would prefer to come home like to a house that got somebody in it. You know what I'm saying? So it might not be your your first pick or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? You know that, and not even cooking or whatever, but just having somebody come home to. I think women clearly are more emotional, you know what I'm saying, people or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think or just not, coming home and being just lonely in the house or whatever, whether it's a thing about safety or whatever. Like, so I kind of I get it as far as like,
nigga 5'6", like ain't provide no type of security, and not financial security, and like I don't know.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know.
But it's like,
damn.
Everybody telling her the truth, and she knows it, but she just can't get past the point. It almost happened, but nigga fucked it up. Like the nigga she was talking to fucked it up. But but it's hard. But it's hard to be with try to be with somebody when you gotta when women used to tell me, I still stay with my boyfriend. Like, what? Like, why am I? Look, there was a situation where I was introduced to this girl by somebody.
Regina, you killing me.
And she damn. She hey, what is just blowing burning my face like that? I can't breathe.
That smoke is the white smoke that kill you.
Oh yeah, so I was introduced to this young lady. Went on a couple of dates, and then I found out that she had a boyfriend. I'm like, man, why are you just telling me now? Then I found out that we work at the same job. Like, I've been in this man's car. You
and a boyfriend work at the same job?
Yeah, I've been in this man's car. It's like, damn, like I mean, I don't. He ain't my friend. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know him. But at the same time, telling me you got a boyfriend off rip. Now, I don't even trust you because we've been kissing on each other or whatever.
Now you got a boyfriend at the house.
You got a boyfriend at the house. But I'm like, then I had to cut it off. But hey, I just couldn't. I didn't want to start it off on a bad note, especially at that time. It was like I was fresh off of relationships. I was hard. Like, my heart was hard. I'm like, I don't even trust you. So
Yeah.
I'm at to end it.
Shout out to Tiny, man.
But no, I wasn't her.
So what?
It was way before her.
So what? Shout out to Tiny.
Yeah, fuck her too.
Let's see. So Angel said, the Angel said the disrespect from both of them to each other is horrible. The poor kids in the house. And your mom said, she said, Byron, that's why, that's what she is telling you. Not what, Byron? That's what she's telling you. Not paying the bill. Something's not right in this picture. Ebony J said,
no, I know it ain't. I know for a fact
that he not paying bills.
Yeah.
I don't think the nigga paying bills either.
No, you're not.
I don't think cuz
got two kids. Like, look, he like just recently he had quit the one job he had because he said he ain't like it no more. You got two kids.
Yeah, like I ain't like we ain't talked about this situation in a minute, but from even way back when, I don't think the nigga paying no bills.
Nah.
Ebony J said, "What kind of insurance she got? She need to be on my couch." She said,
hey, she got her own couch.
Oh well.
But that's great. She got her own couch.
People with couches need couches, though.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Lawyers need lawyers. You know. She said, but no, serious. This is wild. She said, we all put up with things. We all put up with things others wouldn't. That's a good point that I want to come back to after I catch up. Regina said, you do put up with it until you've had enough. Emphatic enough. Angel said, replying to him, Ron, right. There's usually three sides, both of theirs and the truth. and your mom responded, yes, ma'am. So what Ebony J just said, as far as we all put up with things others wouldn't. So we all saying that now because we on the outside looking in, but we look at our own relationships or whatever. There's plenty of stuff that if you told that to somebody else, they'd be like, nigga, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Or I would leave. Or girl, you don't need that. I mean, I don't know how women talk, but you know what I mean. I wouldn't put up with that shit from that nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, fuck that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if they white girls, that's how they friends talk. That's how they talk when they get in the room.
No, I'd be like, he did what?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's a very good point. So I guess, that's leading me to believe that we shouldn't be so critical. Even if the right is the right and it's obvious to us, but we shouldn't be so critical because there's plenty of stuff in our own relationships, I'm sure, and we would just tell this to other people, they're like, you did what? And you let them do what?
But at the same time, it's like they're your friends. You want to see the best. You want to have the best for them. So it's like sometimes you just got to say the shit. Even if you know it's going to hurt them. Look.
I'd have heard plenty of my friends and niggas be mad and they just want to talk to me for a while.
See,
shit.
Another situation to relate what we just said is like, you know, this girl I know, her boyfriend was beating her. You know what I'm saying? Same situation, not paying bills, and like I told her, like I was just straight like, what the fuck, like, what the fuck is you on? Like, what is you doing? And then she got mad at me, and somebody told me, she was like, yeah, you know, she said, like, what do you know about relationships? What do you know? You know what I'm saying? I know a nigga
should be putting hands on
right.
That, yeah.
So, long story short, she met a new nigga. I was telling him like, this dude, you know, he got a good job, like he not on no bull. This is the person who you should be talking to, and she been happy ever since. So, probably hit her recently, like, so you know, I'm sorry I came off a little harsh, but do you see what I mean now? She's like, yeah, I'm sorry, yeah. Like, what the fuck I know?
That's what you tell her, like you think I just do this for fun? Like, bitch, I know what I'm talking about. Angel said we shouldn't be so judgy, but it's human nature. You're right, right? You know, and not even judgy, but if you're having a conversation, of course you're gonna be like, well, my opinion is she should get the fuck out of there. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Ebony J said, yeah, y'all hit it on the head. Offer advice and support without judgment or condemnation. See, that's why it's completely different giving advice to somebody that you know, like that's a sister, or a brother, a friend, cousin. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that you really know, like know, you know, all the way like through and through, versus somebody, a coworker. You know what I'm saying? Potentially or whatever, like something like that, where you might not know the ins and outs, or you know this person, but you really just know the work version of this person. You know what I'm saying? Like so, it is.
But I only know what she was telling me though.
Well, that's true too.
Especially when in regards to work. I don't know. I ain't know it like that, but
right. And then, I mean, people ask you your opinion, like what you not gonna give them your opinion, like. But as far as like that's why it's easier giving advice to people that you know through and through. It's because you can take the you're not gonna like they're gonna be your friend. Like friends fall out, but they still your friend. Like you know what I'm saying. Family fall out, but they still your family. Like so, I'm like just like my family. Like so, my family be ruthless when they get together, right? Cause like if it's something wrong or somebody feels some type of way, and somebody speak on, everybody be like, oh yeah, like you know what I'm saying. They just pile on, and then you know what I'm saying. And sometimes it be the 4th of July, and then you know somebody just so happened you got jumped on this time. And now you crying, and now you leaving. You know what I'm saying? Now you leaving early because you saw it because everybody jumped on you. But we still family,
right?
And we'll see you at the next holiday or whatever, right? So my family's super ruthless, like, but we family. So you think we about to pull punches with family? Nah, not a chance.
Like, cause your family gonna give you the harsh reality,
nigga,
of the truth.
The harshest of the harshest. Like, I'm lightweight gravy because I ain't never been on the you know what I'm saying? I'm the go. People come to me for, like, I'm the catalyst for my family, which is great. So if it's technology or if it's whatever, like, I'm the catalyst. So I don't never really be in nobody's, you know, nobody really fire at me, but, you know what I'm saying? But I see it on the other end. I'm like, damn, y'all can do this on the phone or through text or y'all just like, you had to smite her in her face. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, now she left, like, well, I hope you have a good 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my family is ruthless. Like, but it's easier to be ruthless. I don't know want to say ruthless because it's not in a bad way. It's like, but just what you did, we got to call you out for what you did in the hopes that you won't do it again. And then, you know, but people in my family, you know, they older and hard heads, so they just do it again. So they ain't really that thing. But
like, they know you. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But like, we know you, when we know that this is what you did. And we know that ain't right, and we're gonna tell you about it. And then when you mad, you just gonna have to be mad. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna be mad, and we'll see you at the next and the next thing though. Ebony said, "Oh, I get you together though." I ain't saying that I'm undefeated, but I'm saying that not too often am I in the crossfire. It's usually directed at other people, and you know, I'm typically safe. Let me see. Regina said, my baby's dad didn't work. Had me feeling like I'd never find anyone. He beat me up and emotionally tore me down. After my son was born, I realized I had to make a choice to either let him learn to be like this, or to be like his abusive dad, or take a crap like me. I had to learn. Either let him learn to be like his abusive dad, or take crap like me. I got you. I made myself get strong for my son and kick him out. Yes, that's a terrible story with an amazing ending. Yes, you get tough on yourself. You like, this shit is bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta do it for my kids, or I gotta do it for my nieces and my nephew that's watching this. This is watching me be an idiot and pay for bills while this nigga doing nothing. So now they gonna be like, oh, it's cool to have a dude in your house that's not paying bills. Like, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Or you gotta stand up for yourself. Angel said to Regina that I'm sorry you had to go through that. but you are stronger for it, which is true. Oh, talking about the life battles that we go through and then end up better for it on the other side. We talked like that's the one thing I think in common that all of our shows, especially like with topics like this or whatever, that they all kind of have in common. We did a trauma show. When we did the I know they didn't call this, but the Fuck Steve Harvey show.
The fuck,
You know what I'm saying? Like just go back and watch. We had a good year. But all these shows, right? So they all come from something similar that we all kind of stemmed. Even y'all watching was like, we took stuff that happened in our childhood or stuff that happened ago. You know what I'm saying? Use it for what it was, or analyze it, feel how we felt. But we took that and we put it in our pocket for a rainy day. So the next time something like that happened, or just in general, like we were able to take that with us, that experience with us, and make it better the next time.
Yeah.
Or before it even was the next time, you're like, nah, I'm not falling for this again because of what I went through in the past. Like, so we all kind of, even though it was tough and rough, well, we appreciate the stuff that we went through in the past because it shapes us for the future, right?
Right.
Like, so it's plenty of stuff that I like technically that I wish I wouldn't have went through as a kid, or losing my dad early or whatever. But if all that didn't happen exactly, I probably wouldn't be who I am now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm happy with who I am as a person now. I ain't happy with the money I got.
Oh, that's cool, cuz.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just in general. But the actual person I am, the way I think about things, how logical I am, blah blah blah. Like I probably wouldn't have been that if my life hadn't shaped out exactly how it did.
Yeah.
And because of that, like, I'm thankful for every single battle I went through as a kid, as a young adult, like just figuring out on my own or whatever to end me here, where we can all talk about it, or whatever. Like, so that's one thing I think that all the shows, like undertones, is that we use all of our experiences to bring us here, and none of us would be happy where we're at now if it wasn't for all those things. You know what I'm saying?
And just to bring it back full circle, I mean, that also applies to relationships. If you were with somebody who didn't try to support you and wasn't there for you mentally, just dragging you down every day, the next guy, you're gonna make sure that you don't want that in a person. You don't find that. So I mean, I was reading an article that said the most what do you want to say? I want to say this. The for people surveyed, the reason why the highest percentage reason why people broke up was because the husband wasn't financially stable, I guess.
Regina, you're killing me.
Well, she's saying a lot. I see paragraphs over there.
So every day I wrote a paragraph where Regina told me to score the Kansas City New England game.
New England must be up.
No, they down. Killing me.
Oof.
Don't do my guys like that. Let me see. Ebony J said, "I've never been in a relationship." Well, we're gonna get to that comment in a second, but right now we gotta pay the bills.
Yeah.
So we halfway through the show, so it's our midway credit. And we wanna thank our sponsors. Your ad here. We want to appreciate them. And actually, my cup looking a little empty, so I'm gonna refill with this premium cognac from your ad here, and premium. Make sure that it's on the screen as I pour.
Premium. And like your ad here, cognac just happens to go with ePIFFany cigars. Could be your ad, but your ad doesn't. They don't make any cigars, so we got our own cigars today, right? But it goes perfectly with it.
So if you would like your ad here, just like your ad here, the brand, feel free to reach out to us, and you can have your ad right here.
And before we get back started, jump right in. Be sure to check out Conversations with Ebony J. It's the new show on ePIFFany Media. If you want something different, you want something more light than what we doing, go check out Conversations with Ebony J.
I just want to say shout out to Ebony J because I don't want you stealing our Sunday thunder. I'm starting to find a trend of your Sunday shows, but you do it early enough where you can join us. So I ain't going to beat you up too much.
Perfect.
But
Perfect. You check out her show on the early note.
Yeah,
we get the light. We get the late people.
I'm with it. Shout out to Ebony J, man. She's doing good work, and like I said, we got some stuff coming for you. So
empowering women all over the nation.
I love it, man. Shout out to ePIFFany Media because that's what we do up there.
Mm-hmm.
You see the block. You see the block EM. Y'all see it.
Mm-hmm.
The mic is in the way, but you see it.
You
see the ePIFFany hoodies.
The ePIFFany script.
You see it.
We still got. We still got 3 for sale, by the way.
Yeah.
If you want it, cop one, buy one, purchase one, however you say it.
Just saying, we all here, and yeah, you know what? I'm fine with that. Let ePIFFany Media take over your Sundays. Ebony J's in the morning, early afternoons. You know what I'm saying, and then we'll come and play clean up. Nothing wrong with that.
For the people that don't watch the Browns game, she's for you. Which I don't want to sound sexist. It's mostly women.
Nigga, there's a bunch of women here, so shout out to y'all. Y'all should join her, talk about some stuff, and then join us. And we might start stealing their topics.
Yeah.
We just
follow up.
We just add a bunch of cussing and a bunch of drinking and cigar smoking.
Perfect way to release your stress for the stressful Browns game. And a stressful before you head into the week. Check us out.
Exactly. All right, let's get back into it. So Ebony J said, I've never been in a relationship as an adult with a man that did not have income. Is verbally or physically. Wait a minute. I got to reread this because if this said what I think it said, we really got to have a conversation. Is verbally or physically abusive, but I've dealt with emotional abuse, lack of them. Okay. Oh, so all right. So you never been in a relationship where nobody had income or no man did not have income. You never been in a relationship where a man verbally abused you or physically abused you, right? Let me know that that's confirmed, because if not, I'm on my way to your house tonight. We can talk. We can have all the Ebony J conversations you need. So I need to know tonight. I'm just saying. Andrew said, lack of emotion is difficult. Lack of emotion is difficult. Have you ever felt like his inability to meet your emotional needs was your fault? Have you ever been clear that it was his inability? Damn, that's a great question. We're going to come back to that for sure. Regina said, trust it kills me too. To tell you the score, I'm focused with the Steelers game too. Hopefully the Steelers lose. It just made me feel better. Erica, what's happening?
Oh, Erica, we got a late comer. You missed all that. You missed all the
action. Yeah. Ebony said, right. She said, you know better, and so do they. All right, I'm just making sure, because nigga, I'll be on the way with an arsenal. I don't want to. Let me just a quick intermission story. So my aunt told me, the one we was talking about that got kicked out of that left the 4th of July early, whatever. She told me about a dude she used to talk to. This nigga name was like Herbert or something, like some old ass man name, right? And she told me she was like, and this was like this year. She told me like yeah, the nigga named Herbert or Hubert or something had like used to beat me up or put hands on me or something like that. Nigga, I got so mad, so angry, like, nigga, who the fuck is Herbert, like, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, this was before you was born. I'm like, nigga, so nigga, so what? And the nigga might be dead, I don't know, but nigga, I don't play about that. I was so heated. I was gonna beat up an old dude. I was gonna beat that nigga up, man.
Yeah, shit, he grown.
Yeah, he grown. Break that nigga hip. It's not who I'm trying to be, but don't mess with the women in my family. I don't play that at all. Ebony said they know better. That's funny. Erica said I was at the Herman. Herman was his name.
No, Herbert was better than Herbert.
Well, whatever.
Damn.
Nigga, she told me that, and I got so mad. Like because when I get mad, nigga, I get super quiet. Nigga, I just be calculating, like, man, get this nigga door in. Like, just thinking about the worst shit ever, man.
They pull out a 30 Saturday Night Live special on you.
Nigga, Ebony said Saturday night. Yeah, it's funny. Ebony said he died of AIDS, I think. Well, don't put hands on my aunt, nigga. You die with AIDS. I don't even feel bad for it. I mean, I don't feel, whatever. I don't even want to talk about it. But anyway, don't mess with the women in my family because I'll take it personal. All right, so back to back to Angel's comment because I think these are interesting questions. So not only for the women, I'll ask you the questions again. So it's slightly different for men because women tend to be emotional, and men typically be emotionless. At least that's what women think or whatever.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That's what women think, right?
That's perfect because, like men got a lot of emotions. We might not just show it the way that.
Yeah, because it'd be harsh. You know what I'm saying? Like women are like, "Oh, I can't believe you said that to me." Like that's literally how I feel. Like I feel like slamming you, but I won't.
Well, but at the same time, a woman can say something to you, like
you gotta take that shit.
And you just be like, you don't say you ain't gonna cry. You know what I'm saying?
Take it like
it's like, wow, I'm just about to sit here and play the game. Think about the
the shit you just said. Yeah, exactly. Women think guys don't have emotion, but niggas be in there stewing like, I can't believe it. I can't believe this bitch said this.
Like, but this how niggas do. I'm about to take a drive. You got to drive. Yeah, your thoughts. Like, I get out the house. And you come back to the house like, hey,
I'm back. Yeah. How you been? Everything been all right? All right. So anyway, so the question Angel asked is,
you gonna cry in the car.
So the question Angel asked was, have you, ladies, ever felt like the guy you were talking to, inability to meet your emotional needs was your fault? If so, have you ever been clear that it was actually his inability?
Want to say it one more time?
Have you ever felt like, I'll ask you the question. Have you ever felt like your wife or a girl that you talked to, inability to meet your emotional needs was your fault?
Nah.
All right, so that's a guy answering the question. So I'm asking the women, have you ever felt like it was your fault that he couldn't meet your needs? And if so, would you clear? Like, was you 100% sure that it was his inability to meet your needs? Like, he was at fault. Like, he just couldn't do it, and you felt like it was your fault even though it wasn't? Herman. Virginia said, Herman sounded like the Nutty Professor. Hilarious.
But it's like, you know what your needs are. You chose to be in a relationship with this person.
That's true. Ebony J said, unless you're a Gemini, my other side is not emotional. It's a man. See, my two sides, I'm a Gemini. My two sides is like cool family, Emmanuel, hang out with the kids, family guy. And my other side is Tyrone, a nigga that's like, let's go do some wild shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the way he disrespects you. Let's be out here. We don't got nothing to think about, you know what I'm saying, but respect. Like, respect is what drives us. And you got to name it like, oh, but we got to work in the morning. Come on, guy. Come on. We got to get some sleep. Emmanuel like, nigga, kick this, 3 in the morning, you know what we knocking for. Like, you wronged me 10 years ago, and I need that. Those are my 2 parts. Regina said, I guess I'm more like a man. I've been through too much. I'm stronger and hold back and don't show my emotional side right away. I concur. Erica said, hell no, it's his fault. Hey, if somebody gave her a heart, I don't know who gave her a heart, but whoever gave Erica a heart on that, you speak up. Because I want to.
Hold on, let me look.
I want to know.
Comments.
Every day said my side is a man versus a woman. Hey, I get it. My side is like, be responsible, but do some wild hood shit. Just,
Andrew gave him a heart.
Gave her a heart on that? Let me sit my your ad here.
See, I mean, man. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think anybody is responsible for your
So
like wants and needs.
let me ask you the question
Unless
in reverse. Let me ask you the same question, but in reverse. Yeah. Do you feel like your inability to be emotional? Do you feel like your wife or girl that you talked to before, that their attitude or reaction to you, to your inability to be emotional, is their fault? Like they couldn't adapt to you, they couldn't react to you. So do you feel like it's their fault?
Nah, because I had to take the blame for me not being able to emotionally connect to them, because it could be something in my past where I can't emotionally connect to you. You know what I mean? But at the same time, if you can't emotionally connect to somebody just cause, then that means it's a problem somewhere. But I don't know, relationship. I don't know. If you with somebody, of course you emotionally connect them, but like on a deeper like marriage level, because there's been plenty of like, I ain't think about marriage for none of them. I'm like, yeah, we were just together, like we boyfriend and girlfriend. It is what it is.
We're gonna ride this for as long as possible.
And it like when you boyfriend and girlfriend, it's like you can get out whenever you want to, so it's not like it's different. Just y'all just together, like for real, like a boyfriend girlfriend type of situation. Like ain't even like a real situation.
Yes,
especially from a male point of view.
It's definitely not real.
Like a boyfriend.
It's definitely not real.
Boyfriend, like y'all not. Like, he could leave you tomorrow. Y'all cannot be together. Whereas marriage, like you say, you know what? I want to be with you forever. That's different. It's totally different.
Overall, I agree with you. I mean, you can. It can work both ways.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't be boyfriend girlfriend and just be like so committed to the situation that you plan, like you just ain't made it to the other steps, but you committed to the situation and in the same way,
mm-hmm.
even if that's not where y'all at.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I've done that in the past. You know what I'm saying? So it's not impossible. But overall, I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
I think more often than not, when you get to that point, it's more of a marriage type situation. Mm-hmm. It don't happen at the boyfriend girlfriend level.
Like it's been a long time since I met somebody, started liking them, and be like, "You want to be my girlfriend?" You know what I mean? Like it's just like you like the person a lot. Like, it's totally different than being emotionally like I love you and shit. Like I
agree with that. I can agree with that.
Like, cause when I think about like past relations, I be like, I just like something about this person, and
it was something or some things that you like, but it wasn't like even if you said that I love you shit, but it wasn't like
right.
Like,
cause at the end of it, like you think about it, like that was full of shit. Like
so, hey. This second batch of your ad here is fucking amazing. Nah, this is good.
The last show, not last week, but the last show that we had, I had that your ad here cognac, and I was smoking like a normal.
That is good, man.
Normal, regular, like tobacco cigar, and that shit tastes like I was sipping on grapes.
This shit is amazing.
Like your ad here is true.
Shout out to them. Let me jump in the comments because we got a lot of women and a lot of opinions and stuff, and I want to get to every single one of y'all. So Emily J said, but back to Angel's question. I originally thought it was me because I was closed off, but then I learned it was his pattern. That's important. That's important to have the self-realization that, like, yeah, you got faults and stuff, but this, whatever it is in your relationship, like, this ain't you, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm not great, but this ain't you. You know what I'm saying? So for you to be able to take a step back or whatever and realize that it's actually the other person, after thinking it was you in the first place, good on you for sure. KJ said, it's all about trust. If you don't trust them, then you can't emotionally connect with them. I think you can emotionally connect without fully trusting them. Like clearly, the higher the trust level, the easier it is. The more smooth certain things happen.
Yeah.
But I think you can connect, but it's very brittle. You know what I'm saying? Like you could do it, but it's not as strong as like relationships kind of need. You know what I'm saying? Laura said some people aren't fully aware that they're emotionally cut off until it's brought to their attention. I'm one of them. Like I'm a guy that's my emotions. Like, I'm so closed off, and it's not something that I do purposefully, but it's like we talked about just having a past and you know the guy got to be just super tough and manly, and not to make it a race thing, but especially the black man got to be super protective and super. What?
I said thug.
Oh well, not even necessarily thug, but just you got to be extreme. Like you can't show no weakness because not only will your woman not respect you, but the white man won't respect you, and this and that. Like I'm serious. Like this is stuff that really is taught or was taught at the time. Or like nigga, like you can't show no emotion because nigga the guys gonna look at you weak, the women gonna look at you weak, nigga the other race like the deciding race, the white people, whatever, they're gonna look at you like a certain way and this and that. Like so it's as far as like shutting off emotionally, like for the black man, it's a whole different level of it. Like because I think guys do it across the board, but it's a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, if you smile,
you can't even smile.
You weak,
nigga. Like you can't even walk down the street and smile. Like nigga, Pimp C said in the song, niggas be looking shy, so I look shy back. Like can't show no weakness in his life. Can't show no weakness in his life. Get your life jacked or whatever. Like you can't even smile. Like you can't even have a good time.
Oh, he's sweet.
Yeah, you can't even have a good time. So you could be having the time of your life. And then you sitting there with a stone face, like you know what I'm saying, like because you can't show it. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm known for a stone face.
It's tough. It's look. Everybody got their own battles. Like you know, black man, white woman, black woman, old, young, like whatever. Everybody got their own toughest battle, but nigga, it's tough on black guys for real. I swear it is. And cops killing us.
See, goddamn.
It's tough, man. I promise you.
Stephen Curry's wife, you know, she was in the news this year, but she said, you know, he never argues with her, get mad at her, and it was pissing her off that he had show emotions in the game, in the basketball game,
not at the house,
but not to the house. I mean, I was thinking like at the house, he feel, you know, comfortable, happy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On the court, it's stressful. Like he don't feel stressed at the house. Like he's not gonna feel stressed about him not, I don't know, taking out the trash. Like it's not gonna stress him out that you stressed out about that. I mean, you know, it's like guys show, like you said, especially black guys, black males show different like emotions for like different stuff. Like I don't.
It's tough. That's all I can say. It's tough, man. Ebony J said, yes, my man versus woman is the same. The man is the hood, the woman is professional and nurturing. Yes. Erica said men sometimes don't care. They just stare at you blank face. Erica, but I'm glad you said that. Give me 1 second because we're coming right back to that. Because it's not that we don't care at all. That's not the case. Mm-hmm. Erica said, I'm a passionate person. I wouldn't say I'm emotional. That's fine. Regina is killing me. It's killing me with the score of this game. Kansas City 23, New England 13. Fourth quarter. We'll be there, Regina. Don't worry. Ebony J said, I also learned that in the past it was me, which is also important. Super important. Laura said, I wasn't aware that it was me until I got it brought up in my marriage. Previous relationship and experiences have a lot to do with it. They mold you into the person that you are. All previous experiences, not just relationship wise, they all whatever you see your mom take from your dad or your dad take from your mom, that all goes into how you feel when you get older and what you put up with and what you don't put up with. And then Ebony J says, so true. I have many male clients that deal with this. Men are conditioned to be strong, but to expect, strong, but then expect to show emotion. And we're not taught at a younger age of how to do both. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause, and look, and this is me saying this, as I also say that this shit ain't right. If I see a nigga crying, like, especially online, like in real life, I'm like, damn, cuz going through something. But if I see it like online, like this nigga soft going through, he just wants some attention.
What's his name?
I don't want to say
Ebony. Dude.
Ebony love that dude, so I don't want to call it.
Tyrese.
Oh, I was thinking about somebody. I was thinking about a local nigga, but he was crying. I was talking about it today with Angel. Like, that nigga was crying. But anyway, yeah, even the Tyrese, right? Even the Tyrese, like yeah, Tyrese, strong, cocky nigga to be in movies and all this stuff. But when he got to his kids, and everybody made fun of him. And I did too, because the shit was hilarious. What more do you want from me? Like, this shit was hilarious. But the nigga was crying about his kid. Like, he was crying about some real shit, and everybody made fun of him.
I mean, because it doesn't cost $100,000 a month to take care of your kid. Like, what more do you want? Like, I gotta do 20 Fast and the Furious just to keep up with these payments.
That's funny. Right. But if it was and not to be racist, but if it was a young white dude that came somber, like, I'm just doing this, I'm just trying to see my kids, and he'd be making a YouTube video, he's sitting on stairs or something, like, I'm just trying to, I just want to see my kids, and I just want to know what more do you want from me, this and this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, then everybody's like, oh, I feel, man, that's messed up. They took his kid, blah, blah, blah. But nigga Tyrese do it, and he's black, and everybody made fun of him. Mm-hmm. Nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody made fun of him.
Now, I wouldn't say that he was weak, but like, man, you don't put that for everybody.
Don't put that shit on Facebook. Yeah, don't put it on social media.
But I mean, that's a prime example. Guys have emotions too, but
you show it and they automatically like, this shit must be a joke. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, Michael Black,
the way he was crying, I thought he was acting or something.
Man, let me see. And then I want to go back to Erica's comment because she made a good point. So Erica said, I do want my man to be strong though, but it's okay for a man to cry, especially if it's real. Mm-hmm. Cool. Support him on that because sometimes niggas gotta cry too.
Now I'm gonna say this about me personally. I got married. I'm at the altar, and
tearing up.
Nah, ain't happened. No, but I ain't done yet. Hold on, I ain't done yet though. Hold on.
All right.
So after ceremony, I don't even know when after it was, but she was like, you ain't cried. I'm like, shit, my voice is cracking.
Right. So you was emotional. Right?
But I'm like, these people, I ain't about to be crying.
Yeah, women think that. So one, you like, I'm not about to cry in front of all these people, right? So that's a man thing. So like, God, like, I can't do it. As emotion as much emotions I'm feeling right now, I can't cry in front of all these people, right? Like my best man there or whatever, like my best friend, nigga, her dad isn't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do it, right?
Exactly.
I just can't do it. Like, so you feeling it, so you still your voice cracked and whatever, like, but nigga, you can't do it. You, as a man, you feel like you can't do it.
Like my voice cracking, and I hear people, like, no, I ain't dropping shit. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm saying. Right. So right, that's just on your voice cracking.
So I'm like,
so if she started walking down the aisle, you was like, oh,
like I see niggas.
Oh, like
I've been in the crowd. Like, that ain't gonna be me. Man. Like, what is they? Why are you feeling like that? You just getting married, but when you up on that altar, the lights is on.
I seen
Bright lights is on. You feel the pressure.
Let me read these comments, and I got a quick story to tell. Go ahead.
No, but I was gonna say, like, before the ceremony started, like, we in the back with the pastor. Yeah, I'm just sitting there like, man, I'm about to should I do this? Like, should I go through with this? I don't.
And that's some players that was going through your mind.
Like, if it's probably like equivalent to LeBron playing in 10 straight finals, all his feelings and nervousness going in all them 10 straight. Nigga,
should I do it? What should I do?
You get out
How
there.
do I make sure where it happens?
You get out there like, oh, this is really happening. You feel a lot of emotion out there, but you ain't gonna show it.
So Laura said, there's a difference between voicing your emotions and voicing your emotions via Facebook Live or Snotty Face. That's a Tyrese thing, and I agree with that. The shit on social media and Facebook is all for show. I'm telling y'all now, you post something and you don't see me respond. Not saying y'all checking for me. I'm not saying that, but people put it on there for Facebook. When you take a picture, when something emotional happens, you take a picture with the one Indian tear, like the one Native American tear. Like, it's for show, and I'm not commenting on your thing.
Like, but it ain't like a woman cross, but a man cross strong, like you the Indian tear strong. It's a teardrop. One tear.
This nigga weak. This nigga weak. Laura said,
just scalping niggas.
Laura
drop the tear. Drop the tear.
Laura said he did cry. His picture to prove it. It was beautiful. Laura,
where's the proof? I ain't never see that picture.
Laura, I'm gonna need you to send me that picture so I'll put it on ePIFFany Media. I promise you. I want to see over 200 people, almost 200 people seeing this picture. Erica said, I seen my husband cry twice. Your mom said, Byron, do you remember when your daddy cried? First off, let me stop you there. That never happened.
It happened.
I never seen. Bart don't have the ability to cry. It's impossible. I'm gonna read the rest of your comment out of respect for you. I don't like you slandering my man's name. No, I need proof.
I was there.
I need the story. Yeah, I need everything.
It wasn't on one tear. It was the.
Gotta wipe. Nigga, really?
Gotta wipe the eyes.
She said, Byron, do you remember when Daddy cried when we got married? Nope. I ain't even Byron, but I'm saying nope. Erica said people make fun of black men crying while he was in the interview with his son. He cried like he never cried before. The dude, the one dude they did the interview said that he had a weird ass cry. I laugh to this day, but he was really emotional. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, black dudes crying like it's not socially accepted.
Like his son, his son gave him a
really
heartfelt
love you. Like,
letter. Hey, but when you watch, like, he had a straight face.
And then he was crying, he was scratching his beard like, like, nigga, oh. Like black dudes can't get a fucking break.
Like seeing other black guys, Eddie got cry is hysterical, but like seeing a woman cry is not hysterical for some reason.
That's what I'm saying. Like, guys, like, black man can't get.
Like LeBron dropped a tear
for the national anthem or something. Nigga, Michael Jordan cried when he was getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, and they made that nigga the #1 meme in the world forever. Like,
still around to this day.
The crying Jordan will be around forever. Like, nigga, black men can't cry because they'll be made fun of.
It's Michael Jordan. Like Michael Jordan was that guy.
Nigga.
You never seen him, Michael Jordan.
He was a killer at all times.
Yeah.
Nigga shed one tear, they'll never let him live it down. Oh my God, man! I'm telling you, man.
Oh
my God. That's so serious, man. Like, if y'all never, man, you gotta pull it up.
Like R. Kelly crying, like, what'd he say? He was like, y'all
blaming my life on this shit.
Like hell nah. Like we laughing at you,
man. They hate. Oh my god, they hate black guys crying.
So yeah, like like man, we show emotion. Just they got to be a lot of it to get us to
I gotta play it for people that don't. I feel like everybody know, but it's so funny that it's so funny that I gotta play it, man.
Hold up. What's all right, let me look at the comments. Laura said, do men get emotional when they see a woman they love cry or uncomfortable? Depends on you get uncomfortable.
You get uncomfortable for sure.
He's like, what? Like, what's going on? Why are you crying? What's wrong,
man?
But it's you gotta.
Hold on,
it's a help instinct. But here go the video.
I don't know if it's gonna show. I'm gonna try to get it on camera, but I don't know if it's gonna show because the light is super bright. Somewhere deep down in my heart. Hold on. That's just the son. Like the son just gave a whole speech about how I don't want my dad doing drugs because blah blah blah. But because I know somewhere deep down in my heart.
Look at him. He cool.
I still love you.
He just chilling.
Oh, they can scratch his beard though.
Live on TV. Live on TV, man.
Oh my god, man. Oh.
But yeah, man.
So answer Laura the question, man. Oh my god.
What more do you want from me?
Oh, all right. I'm back.
But yeah, man.
Oh my god.
Just can't do it. Like men are like built differently. Like
so what? So
that's why, to go back earlier in the show, like men can have a situation where like I don't want a relationship, none of that feeling stuff, like cuddle you, kiss you, tell you you're beautiful and not have no feelings attached.
And then send you on your way.
And be cool.
Man, that's what I'm saying. So like right. So to come full circle that we was talking about with what do guys want? Like you know what I'm saying? Like so guys are able, because of stuff like that, like guys are able to separate the feelings of and whatever. Guys still fall in love. Like it happened the opposite way, but guys are more able to separate than women are, because we told from a young age that you better not, you better not, you better toughen up. Like even one of the greatest songs ever that international players now do. That's all they talk about. Like nigga, like if you gonna do it, then do it. But nigga, just know that nigga we'll beat her up when we have to. You know what I'm saying? If she ever think about hurting you, if you ever think about crying, nigga, let us know and we'll take her out. You know what I'm saying? But Laura, you answered it, but I want to reread it. Do men get emotional when they see a woman they love cry or uncomfortable? Yes, for sure. Right? So anybody crying is always uncomfortable. Even if you want to be confident to the person, it's uncomfortable, like inherently uncomfortable. But you try to be there for the person. It's like when somebody, lose somebody that dies or something. Like you try to be there to comfort them, but you don't really know what to say. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you just try to do the best that you can, even if it's the worst that you can. You know what I'm saying? Like you just try to be there and be supportive if they need you for anything. You know what I'm saying? To bounce ideas or just to fucking listen sometimes, right? Mm-hmm. But that'll make it any less uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like you're like, damn, like I love you or whatever. I don't want you to cry. but I also don't know how to fix it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how to fix it, or I can't do anything right now to fix it. It's something I got to work on to fix it, or it's it's going to take time or whatever. Like nothing I can do right now to fix it, but I want to. So yes, it becomes uncomfortable. 100%. And if there's any guys that's in the crowd or listen later, comment if you thinking I'm wrong, because I don't think of that. Yeah. Erica said that we wrong. Shit was funny. Angel said it's really sad though. He's hurting, funny but sad for sure.
Oh, it's a serious situation.
It's a serious. But we saying like that's how like that's is like the name of the video is the greatest cry of all time. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's a real emotional thing. Like everybody make fun of it because it's a guy crying, and that's just like guys just cry,
like,
man.
If you're a guy and you cry in front of other guys, expect them to talk about you when you leave.
For sure. Clearly, nigga, like, damn, man, you see Rich? Damn,
he wasn't strong today.
That nigga broke down. What's that nigga listen to? Jay-Z? Nigga broke off from Jay-Z? I can't believe it. Angel said, so what do you want for Christmas? And your mom said Pittsburgh beat Arizona. Shout out to Arizona. We coming to see y'all next week. Y'all better have that same losing energy. Pittsburgh can, they can do some stuff. It's too many stats,
Hey.
Pittsburgh can, take a walk. I'll say that.
This is, part about, man, did you see Landry out there being emotional when he was wide open? Look, if Andy Dalton was on the Browns, like, that nigga, like, did you see him checking down and mixing, like, easy,
yeah.
Like, just imagine if Chubb was getting that same check down one-on-one.
Nobody
cannot be fucking stopped. But he still is leading the league in rushing.
Yeah.
At the same time, he had them extra opportunities, open field play. Like, you're not catching him.
You know how many touches Chubb had in the first half?
3.
And he still got over 100 yards rushing. Crazy. Shout out to Nick Chubb, and the Browns coaching is stupid. I hate him.
Like, it's the coach. Like, it's going like I think the Odell situation is on some. Y'all don't get another coach who can, call the right plays or get it. Like, it's basically get another coach. It ain't no get an offensive coordinator. None of that. Yeah. Get another coach. Like, I'm gone. Like, damn. Like, you got me on the team. Y'all don't know how to look. Look at this. They don't know how to use me. I know y'all. I know other teams seeing it in film. Like, what is they doing?
I'll say this though, Landry eating out there, so I can't hate it too much.
He is eating. But that's because it's one-on-one.
That's because they doubling Odell, so you get out there eating. So which is cool. I'm fine with that if we win. Anyway, back to the show. So Angel said, what do y'all want for Christmas? What do you want for Christmas, man?
What do I want for Christmas?
Yeah.
Oh, I made a Christmas list.
All right. Well, I don't think Angel had a list, so I wanted to share with the rest of them.
Sure. I said I wanted a light for the strap. I wanted it.
Always good.
6 months Xbox Ultimate Pass. I wanted what I put on the list? Damn, I forgot what else I wanted. I know it was a light. Oh. No, I don't know. I don't know what I put on the list. I don't forget. Everything I put on the list I wanted. I know it was the light, pass, travel humidor. I don't know what I put on the list with my wife. I forgot.
I ain't made the list. I don't really
But I guarantee she probably went and got some like stuff that she thought.
Did you like?
Yeah.
So I'm cool with that. Like my family do a Secret Santa thing every year, and this year I just put something personalized. Like whatever it is. I don't care if it's I use a wallet, personalized wallet. Oh, in case y'all wondering, just want y'all to see this. You see the Epiphany Media on one side.
How many cards you got?
You see the block. I'm paid around this bitch. You see the slogan, the salute to the city on the other side.
I ain't never see that. I seen the wallet before.
Oh yeah, nigga, salute to the city. Oh yeah. I'm all about the personalized. Give me Epiphany Media, make it straight like that, shit, and I'm fine. So all the fans, if y'all want to give me anything, Just make it personalized. I'm cool with it. That's it, man. I can't really think of nothing, man. Not to get super sentimental, but I'm good right now, man. Like I'm bills paid for the most part. You know what I want for Christmas? Is people to buy these fucking hoodies. People to buy merchandise and to help us buy more stuff like microphones, and we don't gotta wait till Black Friday to get it.
Like my mother was like, yeah, where can I see the hoodies at and order them? I told her, I'm like, well, a website, we don't got one right now. It's not our fault.
Yeah, we own the name. It's some behind the scenes stuff, but the website is crazy.
If you want to sell some stuff online without going to like Etsy or like Amazon or some shit, you want to sell it straight on your, there's a lot of hoops you got to jump through.
A lot of hoops.
It's possible, but it's like if we're not selling enough hoodies to cover these,
the thing, yeah, like exactly, right.
So we could just sling them,
on the side is what we got to do. But yeah, so that's all I want. What I want for Christmas is for, honestly, and this not even being a political answer or like corny. Of course, you want his business to do good, nigga. I want to get leads or whatever going into the next year for the company. Like as far as stuff, like I got enough stuff. You can never have enough personalized stuff that you use, but like just help. You know what I'm saying? Help going into the next year to make the business stronger. That's honestly what I want. Like I'm not even being like a weak answer. This is what I want. Let me see. So going back to the video part, Ebony J says, she said, but the sad part is they worry other dudes laughing at them, not in response to the woman in the situation. All right, so don't die.
I also like raw smoke.
Don't die. That smoke is not the good smoke. That's the bad. That's the bad smoke. Anyway.
Too short.
So yeah. So so one thing I don't like in relationships or in life, period. So if I'm being 100% honest, is I don't like perception, right?
Yeah.
I don't like. I can't think of a time where I was in like legitimate embarrassed. Of course, as a kid, you were embarrassed all the time and whatever. But like stuff that I'm legitimately embarrassed about, like I don't care
about too much.
Yes, not in a way where I could be embarrassed by it. So if I was, I'm just making this up. Let's say we went to a small business Saturday thing, and we brought 10 hoodies with us, and we ain't sell not one hoodie. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be embarrassed. So you know what I'm saying? Like some people are like, damn, like I paid this money, did this, and I'll be salty. I wouldn't be embarrassed. Like I'm never like in a position where I'm embarrassed or whatever.
Right. Because I'm gonna be back, and I'm gonna keep trying to hustle until I sell all 10 hoodies. So.
Right. So I hate perception that people think that like, oh, that guy will laugh at me if I do this, so I can't do it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because one, as a heterosexual male, I don't give a fuck what no niggas think about anything that I do. Like, like when I go into bar, when I was younger, when I used to go to bars and stuff, I didn't even see dudes. You know what I'm saying? I walk and I see women. Like I don't see dudes at all. So I don't care what you doing or what you got going on or how you feel about me or what I'm doing. Like I don't care at all. Like hey, what you doing or think have no bearing on me. Like I don't care what other people think at all. To a slightly lesser extent, but still a great extent. Even family. Like I listen to everything because I'm always listening and I want to learn stuff. But you be like, oh, I wouldn't have done that. I'm like, okay, well, I did. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't care. Period. You know what I'm saying? So perception is something that I hate. You can know the real, but because it's perceived that this is what's really going on, I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't worry about perception because I don't give a fuck about what people think. Like we talked about the one guy because we upload to YouTube. If y'all ever want to watch YouTube or subscribe to the page or whatever, if you don't, that's cool too. Whatever. We upload them though, and we had a guy that's like, "Oh, I don't think you guys are getting the views that you want, so you might want to hang it up." Like somebody would be like, "Oh, that's hurtful or whatever. Like, you know,
Right.
I'm just trying to do the best I can or whatever.
I don't give a
Like,
fuck.
I don't care. Like, who are you? Like, I
Right.
don't give a fuck what you think. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So, like, I just hate perception personally. And I think, I could be wrong, but I think that's what ePIFFany J's talking about. Something about how other dudes laugh at them, not the response to the woman. Like, I rather, if I'm in a relationship, clearly it's about what my lady is thinking about, opposed to how it looks to everybody else of what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a weird situation where they'll look like, damn, I wouldn't have done that. But yeah, what I did, so, you know.
Like, cause you doing it for them. You don't
I
care
give
what
a fuck.
everybody else say.
I'm not
Like,
doing it for no dude.
you know, niggas be like,
I'm not
you
doing it for no
cuffing.
guy.
He over there cuffing. And cuffing means like you're over there basically being a man in a serious relationship. I guess.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like when I was younger, yeah, you made fun of people who was cuffing. Oh, look at this nigga cuffing.
You still make fun of it, but you never like, oh, I ain't gonna cuff because I don't want my friends to look at it like I'm cuffing.
Like, no, like,
what are you talking about?
Like, I don't want to. I wish it was like 2005 because then I could say the words I want to say, verbalize it. But
like in real time.
Like if you're a man and you don't respect another man cuffing, there's a community out there for you.
ePIFFany J said that's kind of contradictory to our conversation with emotions. Elaborate on that. Let us know what you're thinking. We got about 10 minutes or so, so let us know what you mean by that. Because I'm interested. ePIFFany J. Angel said I bought two. She bought two hoodies. Angel bought two hoodies, man. She got a black and a white one. Y'all can see her in our ads and our promo stuff.
Still got a gray, a red one,
and a black one. So if you interested, let us know for sure. And then y'all can take pictures and y'all can give them to us, and we can definitely put you in the ad. Like we especially our top fans, which is all of y'all. To be honest, if I'm being 100%
worried about the quality, I watched this at least 2-3 times already, and no fade and no nothing, straight.
Yeah. So shout out to Angel buying 2 hoodies and supporting the brand. I appreciate it. But ePIFFany J, definitely let us know what you're talking about, because I want to know how it's contradictory. She said, it was said, I'm not going to cry in front of these people. No, that was Byron. And not saying that we got 2 different things, but he was saying that I'm not going to, at his wedding, that he's not going to show emotions in front of these people at his wedding, right? And I was...
And that relates to what are men thinking? Like, no, we ain't gonna cry in front of these people,
right? You know? So she said it contradicts because you're like, well, I don't care. If I want to cry, then I'm gonna cry. I don't care what these people think.
Like in front of your girl, or was you saying in front of everybody?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I was saying in front of, as far as not caring.
No, as far as like, yeah, we say not caring. I mean, if you, I don't remember you saying you gonna cry. No. In front of people.
No. I didn't say that. Like, I'll probably look. When you're right, you're right, and ePIFFany's right. Because I wouldn't cry in front of a bunch of people, but at the same time, right. So look, I wouldn't cry in front of a bunch of people, but if I did, I also wouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think it's a tricky thing. It's a tricky thing. Like, I see exactly what you mean, because if you saying that, like, I won't cry right now, I'm emotional, but the only reason I won't cry is because there's a bunch of people around. But then I also said I don't care that there's people around. It is very contradictory.
Yeah,
you're right about that. And I don't know what to tell you. I don't really have an answer for you. But I do hate. I'll tell you what I hate, which is perception.
That means you don't care about nothing, but you care.
But you care, yeah.
You care about something. Like you know, on the one Kid Cudi song, he was like, he was like, I don't give a fuck. I mean, what do you say? He was like, what do you say? I don't give a fuck what people think about me. I mean, I do, but I mean, fuck it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. Right.
That's what he said.
People used to say, like, why y'all make music like other people? Like, and I'm like, would you want to make the same song? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't care what people think. Like, but then at the same time, like, I do care. But fuck it though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so. Which is true, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I do care. No. I'll tell you exactly how I feel. How did I think about it for a moment? Like, in me, it's been instilled to not do it like in front of people, like, right? But that don't mean that I care about it. That just mean like I'm conditioned to not do it in front of people. That don't mean that if I was raised differently or something that I'd be like, oh, I don't care and I'll do it. But it's just like it's built in me to not do it, even if I felt like doing it. It kind of sounds convoluted, but when you look at it that way, it's not like it's in my DNA or whatever to not do it, even if I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't because it's not in me to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But if I was to do it, then I wouldn't care because that's
Mm-hmm.
me. That's my personality.
Yeah.
It sounds convoluted, but I promise you, you think about it for a moment, it makes sense. Like I had to do the same. Yeah, like I look. I wouldn't make a special thing like you know. And I've never been married. I never stood at the altar and watched my wife walk down or whatever. So I can't say that I'll be up there like, don't do it. Like just talking to myself like, don't do it. Give me a pep talk. Don't do it. Like whatever you do, just don't cry. Just don't cry. Whatever. Like so, if I get to that point, then I mean I definitely care about what people think, and I no longer can say that I don't care, right? Mm-hmm. When I get up there and I'm like, damn, it's sad. Like most people will cry right now, but I ain't gonna cry. You know what I'm saying? Like because it's built in me to not cry. Like, I'm just not gonna cry. But you know what I'm saying? Blah 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 blah. But if you're not crying because of the people, then that's when you don't care. You know what I'm saying? But either way, it shouldn't be like that because men, black men or men in general, shouldn't be, you know, like told that you can't show emotion or shit. Like you shouldn't be told that you shouldn't cry in front of other people. It shouldn't be say that you shouldn't cry at all or in front of your girl or whatever. Like you shouldn't be told that in the first place. So you should go into it thinking like I'm gonna feel how I want to feel no matter what is going on, and we'll just go from there. That's how you should be thinking, but it's just not how it is.
But like you said earlier in this episode, men are conditioned, brought up. You better not cry. You better dry them tears up.
Right.
Like nigga, you as a kid, you scrape your knee bad. You
all right? You okay? Like, am I? My knee is hanging off. My knee is attached by string. Like I don't even know what's going on right now. Am I okay?
Like you hurting. Like when somebody play the sport football, they get hurt. They walk off like, oh, he's tough. Like,
yeah, they get in clapping like nigga in the back.
Get in the back like,
yeah. This shit hurt. I got a perfect example as we run out of time. Y'all got anything else y'all want to say or add to the conversation? Let us know before we get out of here. Ebony J, you can attest to this. So I was playing just before I was too young to even play Muni League at this time. I was playing football. I was playing like concrete, and I got tackled on concrete or on grass, but my head landed on the concrete. So I'm leaking everywhere, right? Everywhere. So I gather myself. I'm not crying because nigga, don't you do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't you do it. But I'm leaking everywhere. So of course as a kid, and when I say kid, I mean like I'm too young to play Pee-wee. So I'm like 8 maybe or 7 or something. But I'm leaking. Like I go in the house, my mom and my sister sitting on the couch. And I'm like, you all right? I'm like, so they don't see it because it's on like the back of my head. So I'm walking in like, they're like, you all right? I'm like, well, not really. I'm like, so I think my mom was sitting here and my sister was sitting here. So I wanted my mom to see my head because my mom, I'm like, you know, probably going to do something about this. And I want to show Ebony my hand. So I'm like, you know, well. Let me show you kind of like this. Like I'm just, you know, I'm a kid, like still a kid, and I'm showing it. I'm like, and they're like, and so when they see it, they jump up like, what? Like what happened? You know what I'm saying? But I'm a kid, like, but I'm also at seven, like conditioned to, nigga, don't you do it? Don't you do it at 7? You know what I'm saying? So we gotta go to the emergency room and all this stuff. Like it's a whole thing, but. At 7, don't you fucking do it. Like, don't you show no weakness in these streets. And we lived off Lakeview. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, like Patrick Henry on one side and whatever the middle high school is on the other side. But like, niggas, don't you do it? Like, it's Glenville area. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't you fucking do it at 7. At 7. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I didn't do it. Like, so just over time, that just all adds to it that I'm now conditioned to not show emotion, even in the toughest of times, right? You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean that
you don't feel.
I care about this
it.
person, right? That don't mean I don't feel it. That don't mean that I don't care about this person specifically. Because I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't know that person. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we about to get out. We catch up on the things real quick. Ebony J said, right, you should be able to feel and express yourself. Erica said, how do you do your own son, by the way?
Hey, she's saying, what you do, tell your son, don't cry?
Oh. You know what? Look, but this is how the cycle continues, because a part of me wants to say, like, even my nephew, right? A part of me wants to say, as much as I discipline my nephew, kind of, right? I'm not there every day. When I come around, if if my sister had told me that he ain't been doing good in school or he been being ridiculous or whatever, then I discipline him or whatever, right? So on one hand, and you know what this nigga dad is, you know what I'm saying? So on one hand, it's kind of like, even as a kid, like I remember people getting on him as a kid, like a little kid, like I mean like 4, 5, 6, like, and people would yell at him or hit him or whatever, and he would just sit there and take that shit and not show anything, right? He would just sit there and look at you. Stacy, do you hear me? Like, you just look at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I respect that. I don't love it because I know in the future it might be dicey. Like, it can grow into something dicey, but at the same time, I'm like, that's right. Like, don't, like, take your punishment, but don't break. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just mentally hold it in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's tough, Erica. That's a great question. It's fucking tough, man. It's tough. It's really tough. That's tough, man.
You want your kids to be smart.
Damn, that's a good question.
You want your kids to be smart, but at the same time, you want your kids to be street smart too. So, like, it's been times where kids have ran to me like, you know, such and such stole this from me, and I was like,
well, go get it.
I was like, you gonna let somebody just take something from you? You ain't never supposed to let you ain't never supposed to let nobody take nothing from you, which is true. Like, that's telling you, like, you know, like, you work hard for this. You can't let nobody just bully you out here. You know, don't let nobody take nothing from you. And this was like, man, I'm telling kids this high. You know what I'm saying? But hey. That's why, like, when I say, you know, it's not really not showing emotions or whatever, but it's like to be tough because, you know, the world is cruel.
The world is cruel.
You know what I'm saying?
Super cruel, man.
People will take advantage of you if you, quote unquote, soft. So
Ebony J has spoke on my nephew. I think she actually posted a comment before I even said the story. So she not even responding to me, but she just, you know, was saying it. She said, I don't. It just in response to Erica's question about what would you do to would you bring your son up the same way? Ebony said, I don't allow others to not let him express what he's feeling. My son is 12. He's been able to cry when he is hurt or upset. Then she went on to say he communicates, just not necessarily through tears. Which is, I'm with that. Like, nigga, speak. You, even as a kid, right? You deserve to feel how you feel. Even with my niece, like, we having trouble with my oldest niece, and I'm with her 100% as far as expressing herself, in whatever way she wants to express herself, right? Whether it's telling your mom how you feel, if it's telling your guidance counselor, whatever it is, if it's painting, like whatever you want to do to express how you feel, you deserve to feel how you feel. No matter how old you are, right? That's what I believe. With her, is like, it's also a right and a wrong way to do things, though, right? So as long as you're doing stuff the right way, I'll never stifle you for feeling the way that you feel about any situation or how something made you feel, even if it has nothing to do with you. That's how you feel, and you deserve to feel anything, whatever it is that it make you feel, whether it's anger or sadness or joy, even if it's weird. And like, damn, you happy about that?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. You deserve to feel the way that you feel, but it's a right and a wrong way to do it, to go about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's just how I feel.
So what you want to do? You want to wrap it up,
we
B?
can wrap it up. So let me see. So your mom says it's not healthy to hold emotions in. I completely agree with that. Erica says there's such thing as tough love. I definitely agree with that. Tough love is what is that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm gonna love you, but I'm not gonna coddle you. You're gonna be tough, but I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be tough, but it's going to be, it's still going, I still love you, right? But it's going to be tough. I ain't going to baby you, but I still love you. But guys have a hard time, even though that's what you're aiming for, you have a hard time, dads or whatever, have a hard time at explaining that to their sons. And their sons just see that as you just being tough on me, which in turns is fine. Technically, it's fine. But then now I'm going to be tough on my son or whatever because the love part didn't come through as much as the tough part did, right? So
you got to show both.
So you got to explain that to your kid. Like, yeah, I'm being tough on you, but I'm doing it because I love you, because the world is, like, you got to explain it. When people just do it without the explanation, then you be like, damn, well, I'm just going to be cruel too. Or I'm going to be super tough on my kids to get them ready for whatever, right? And that's what it is. And your mom said crying is not being soft. I agree. That's not how it's taught in our neighborhoods, though. Like, I remember I ride around with a bike chain, and nigga Mohammed like, what you riding around that chain for? Like, nigga, lock up my bike. Like, I thought you using it for self-defense, because I teach you self-defense out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, which is good for the community, but it's bad to think that, nigga, like, everything got to be a situation where you got to be tough. You got to be tougher than the next person. Like, don't let nobody ever come on 90 of talking shit. Like, nigga, this is your strip.
That's being tough for the wrong reason, though.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But that type of thinking of, you know, self-defense, being prepared for whatever as you get older, then it's like,
that's fine.
Okay, now if you ever got into any situation, you can handle yourself.
But that's what I'm saying. So teaching a lesson without saying, like, or saying whatever you're saying, or teaching whatever you're teaching without the explanation gets people, especially kids, get them confused. So then as a kid, at a young age, you think like, damn, like, this is how I must think. This is how I must think, because this is how I was taught. Like, nobody explained to me that this is the reason they're teaching me this, right? You're just saying, like, this is what I'm teaching you because this is how I got to be, which is true. But why does it have to be that way? It has to be that way because this, and this. And now you got the full story. So now you prepare for it, and you know why. So when you go to tell your kid, maybe you can improve on it, or maybe you can, even if you just explain to them, like, the world cruel, so I got to teach you the cruel shit. And then, you know, hopefully one day the world won't be cruel. But you got to explain it to them. If you don't explain it to them, then you're not really doing your kid no favor. Right. And then you just continue the trend of, hey, don't show no emotion. Why not? Don't worry about that part. Just don't let nobody show you no weakness. Why not? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not giving you the full picture. They're just telling you the one part about don't do this, don't show no weakness, don't show no emotion, don't cry, don't, you know, be ruthless, protect this, and blah blah blah. But it's never a why. Like, it's never a full explanation, and then you end up, you know, in the position that you're in. All right, man. So we're gonna get out of here. When the held y'all up for 2 hours. I appreciate y'all joining us.
Most definitely appreciate y'all tuning in.
Man, I love these conversations, man. I swear I do.
We got top fans out here, which feels great. Thank y'all for tuning in and rocking with us week in and week out.
For sure.
Be sure to check out Conversations with ePIFFany J if you haven't. So it's going to be legendary over there. Be sure to check out your ad here.
Oh, man.
Just one more. One more time.
Shout out to these guys.
That's cognac in the world right there.
For sure. If you want your ad here, be sure to reach out to us, and we can make that happen.
Christmas time. Thank y'all. People need apparel. We got we got hoodies. We got shirts. We got Scullies.
It's winter time.
We got,
flip it out.
We got hats as well. Regular dad hats, snapbacks. Come on and shop with us. But it's been great. It's been a great show.
It's always great talking with y'all, man. I appreciate it. Personally, as a brand, I thank y'all. Even on the thumbs up going on right now, Erica, I see you, man. I appreciate y'all. As always, have a blessed week. Go Browns and all that stuff. Even if you don't care about sports, you live in the city, so go Browns. Man, we appreciate the love from all of y'all. I really do. Be sure to go to the page and vote on our polls. If y'all got some ideas on polls that y'all want us to create, we can do that. Because we're gonna have a pretty good end of the year show. We just want to reflect on what happened and look forward to the new year. And just thank y'all. And man, it's been a great year. We got a couple more shows before we do our end of the year show. So be sure to vote in the polls. If you need anything from us, definitely let us know. I don't know, man. I don't want to get emotional up here because I'm not going to cry in front of all these people. But I just want to say thank you. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Thank you all for everything, man. We definitely appreciate it week in and week out.
And remember to own your own.
Even if it's bracelets. Even if you have to embrace yourself and be you with these stylish ass bracelets. Even if that's what it means. You know what I'm saying? Or if it means to have your ad here, make sure you do that. So I don't know, man. Be sure to own your own, like my man say. And as always, salute to the city of Cleveland and your city, wherever you at. And man, we'll see y'all next week, man. I appreciate y'all.
Yep. It's weird.
See why I let him run a computer? It's terrible. The outro was supposed to be over 2 minutes ago.
That's crazy. It won't let us end the show.
All right, so we can't end the show, so we're going to go for another 30 minutes. Really? That's crazy.
Oh, there you go.
Niggas just don't know what he's doing. All right, man, we out.
I guess.
See why I let him run a computer? It's terrible.